Now, as we already know, there are only 8 planets in our solar system, not 9. So, now let's see what planets are and what are the 8 planets which are in our solar system. As you can see here, planets are the heavenly body which revolves around the sun. Like a star, they do not emit their own light, but they can reflect the sunlight falling to their surface, and they can be as bright as a star. For an example, Venus. Now, the ancient astronomers already discovered about the planets like Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, as these planets were visible through the naked eyes, but the planets like Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto were only discovered after the discovery of telescope, as they are situated on the outer orbit of our solar system. In this way, it was believed that the sun has 9 planets. Each planet revolved around the sun in a fixed orbit. Now, after 76 years after its discovery, Pluto, due to some controversy, is not considered as a planet, and now it is called as a dwarf planet. That's why now there are only 8 planets left in the solar system, which are actually having the status of a planet. Some of these planets have their own satellites, like the Earth is having its natural satellite as Moon. So, what are satellites? Satellites are the heavenly body which move around some other heavenly body. So, Moon here is the natural satellite of the Earth. Now, Jupiter and Saturn are the planets which have more than one natural satellite revolving around them. Our solar system is one of over 500 known solar system of the entire Milky Way galaxy. Our solar system came into being about 4.5 billion years ago. In the Milky Way galaxy, our solar system is actually located around the Orion belt of stars. Only 15% of stars host planet, that is, they contain planet revolving around them, out of which our sun is one of them. In our solar system, we have 8 planets, which can be categorized into 2 parts. So the first category comprises of the terrestrial planets and the second one of Jovian planets. Now, talking about the terrestrial planets, in which we are having Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. These terrestrial planets are made up of rocky materials and they have a solid surface, but they do not have rings, or they contain very few moons, and they are relatively very small. First planet in the terrestrial category is the Mercury, which is the smallest planet with the shortest orbit in the solar system. The second planet in this category is Venus, which is the hottest planet with a temperature of around 867 degree Fahrenheit, which is due to the presence of atmosphere of carbon dioxide and an extensive flow of lava on its surface. Then the third planet in this category is Earth, which contains a water system which helps it to create the only known environment which supports sustenance of life. Then the last planet in this category is the Mars, which might have contained life form around 3.7 billion years ago, as at that time it contained a watery and icy surface. So these were the 4 inner planets or the terrestrial planet of the solar system. Now, moving beyond this, we are having the Jovian planets, which comprises of 2 gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn, and 2 ice giants, that are Uranus and Neptune. Talking about the gas giants, they predominantly contains helium and hydrogen, whereas the ice giants are made up of rock, ice, and mixture of water, methane, and ammonia. Now, this Jovian planet contain multiple moons and they support ring systems, but they do not have a solid surface and they are immense in size. The first among them, that is Jupiter, is the largest planet in our solar system. Then the planet next to it is Saturn, which is the second largest planet in our solar system. Beyond Saturn, there are two ice giants, that is Uranus and Neptune, out of which Uranus is famous for rotating around its side, and the Neptune is the outermost planet of our solar system, which is also the coldest of the planet, and it is located around 4.5 billion kilometers away from the sun. Now, apart from the planets, there is an asteroid belt which revolves around the inner terrestrial planet, and it is made up of debris of rock. Now, the first planet of our solar system is Mercury, which is also the first terrestrial planet with a solid surface. Now, Mercury here is the nearest planet to the sun. Being very near to the sun, the Mercury is usually cannot be seen due to the presence of sunlight around it, and as it is very close to sun, that's why it is the hottest planet of our solar system. And most of the properties of Mercury actually resembles moon, like its diameter and the mass. And like the moon, the Mercury does not have any atmosphere and it have a rocky and mountainous surface. And also the Mercury does not contain any known satellite. Now, the second planet in our solar system is Venus, which is the brightest of the heavenly body, which can be seen by us. Its brightness is due to the thick cloud present in its atmosphere, which reflects back 3/4 of the sunlight received by it. It can be seen as a bright star at the horizon just before the sunrise and just before the sunset. Even though it is not a star, due to its brightness, it is also referred to as morning star or the evening star. Its volume is about 4 by 5th of that of the Earth, even when its diameter is nearly the same as Earth. Venus here does not contain any satellite. The third planet in the solar system is our home, that is Earth. As per the distance from the Sun, Earth is in the third position. No other planet is known to have life other than the Earth, as it contains all the essential requirements for the survival of any living being. The Earth revolves around the Sun in 365.26 days, and it takes 12 hours to rotate around its axis. Now, the day and nights are formed due to the rotation of Earth on its own axis, whereas Earth is also inclined on its axis, due to which we can see changes in the season in Earth. Earth is known to have only one natural satellite, that is Moon. The Moon revolves around the Earth, and along with the Earth, it also revolves around the Sun. Now, the Moon reflects the sunlight which falls on it, thus, we can see only that part of the Moon which faces us. Now, the fourth and the last terrestrial planet in the solar system is Mars. As you can see here, Mars is the next planet in position from the distance to Sun after Earth. It appears red in color and that's why it is also known as the red planet. It can be seen mostly every day throughout the year from the Earth. Its, ra- its radius is little bigger than the half the radius of Earth, but its volume is 1/9 of the Earth's volume. There is no strong evidence of the presence of water and life on this planet, but astronomers are researching about it. Mars has two natural satellites of its own. Now, the next and the fifth planet in our solar system, and also the first Jovian planet in our solar system, is Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest of the planets. Its volume is more than the total volume of all the other planets taken together. Its distance from the Sun is more than the sum total of the distance of the earlier four planets, that is Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, taken together. The amount of light and energy reaching this planet is less than the amount of energy reaching to Earth and Mars. But this planet is brighter than the other planet except Venus and Mars. This is because of its dense atmosphere, which reflects most of the light it receives. That's why it appears brighter in the sky. Jupiter is known to have 28 natural satellites of its own. Now, the next planet in this series, that is the sixth planet, is Saturn, which is the second Jovian planet. Now, as you can see here, this is the sixth planet from the Sun, and its distance from the Sun is about twice the distance of Jupiter, but its volume and nature is same as Jupiter, but it is colder than Jupiter. Because of the three rings around it, it looks more beautiful than the other planets. This ring can be seen with the help of a telescope, and Saturn is actually known to have 30 satellites. Now, the next planet is Uranus, which is also the seventh planet in our solar system according to the distance from the Sun. It is also the third Jovian planet and the first ice giant. This is the first planet discovered with the help of telescope. Its distance from the Sun is twice the distance of the Saturn from the Sun, and it is known to have 21 satellites. Now, the last and the eighth planet of our solar system is Neptune. This is the eighth planet from the Sun. It is known to have 8 satellites, and because of being far away from the Sun, it is the coldest planet of our solar system. Now, talking about Pluto, which was earlier the ninth planet of our solar system. Here we are going to discuss why is it not a planet now. As you can see over here, compared to the planet, this object is the farthest. That is, it is far away from Earth. That is around 39.5 times more than the distance of the Earth from the Sun, and it is smallest in size. The light from the Sun reach here in 32 hours. For many years, there had been discussion on Pluto being a planet, as the size of Pluto was very small. The size was that small that it was actually smaller than many of the objects flying around the sky, which are not considered as planet. That's why on August 24th, 2006, at the meeting of the International Union of Astronomy at Czechoslovakia, the definition of a planet was determined, according to which Pluto stopped being to be called a planet. Now, according to the meeting that took place, few rules were prepared for calling an object as a planet. Those rules are as follows. The object which is to be called a planet must revolve around the sun, and that particular object must have that much volume that it takes spherical shape due to its own gravity. Then it must have a clear orbital. That means it must have its own orbit, and in its orbit there should be no other heavenly bodies present. Now let's see what are asteroids. These are small bodies which revolve around the sun in an orbit between Mars and Jupiter. That is, it is a actually belt of debris of rocks which is revolving around the sun in between the terrestrial and the Jovian planet. Asteroid is said to be that part of matter which could not take the shape of a planet due to some reason. Now this is where the asteroids are situated, that is in the asteroid belt, which is present in between the inner terrestrial planets and the outer Jovian planets. Now let's see what are comets or Dhumketu. Comets are heavenly body which revolve around the sun, which can be only seen when they come near to the sun. Its characteristic feature is a small bright head with a long tail. The tail of the comet always points away from the sun. Usually the comet is seen after a fixed interval of time. Like, for example, Halley's Comet is one such comet which appears after every 76 years. The last time it was seen was 1986. So this is how a comets look like. Comet sighting have been recorded since ancient time. And there is a particular comet known as Halley's Comet which revisits the earth after every 76 year. The last time it was seen was in the year 1986, and again we will be seeing it in the year 2062. Now let's see what are meteors and meteorites. Sometime during dark nights you may see bright lines of light in the sky. Some call this as shooting stars or falling stars. But they are not stars, they are meteors. Meteors are a small heavenly body that revolve around the sun. When these bodies enter the Earth's atmosphere at very high speed, they burn up due to friction and they appear as bright lights in the sky. Some meteors do not burn up completely in the atmosphere and some part of it fall on the earth without burning. These unburned bodies are called meteorites. Now let's take a look to what a meteor is. So this is how a meteor looks like. Then the big rock like this is called meteoroid, and when it strikes the earth or its remains touches or hits the earth, it is called meteorite. Now let's see what we have learned in this chapter. We learned that the stars are such heavenly bodies which emit light and energy of their own. Then we saw that the distance between the heavenly bodies are measured in light years. And we also learned that light year here is the unit of distance. Then we studied about constellation, which are actually the group of stars which tends to form a particular shape. Then we learned about the planets, that Planets are those heavenly bodies which revolve around the sun. The next thing which we learned was about satellites. That satellites are those heavenly bodies which revolve around any planet. Then we saw about solar system, which is actually made up of sun, the 8 planets and their satellites, along with the asteroids, comets, meteors and meteorites. And at last we studied that the planets revolving round the sun are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune.